Attention now to the Israel-Hamas war. An Israeli official says Israel's war cabinet has agreed to send a negotiating team led by Mossad Director Barnea to Paris to pursue a deal on the possibility of a potential ceasefire and the release of hostages. According to the official, the negotiating team is expected to be empowered to engage in substantive discussions rather than listening to proposals like was done during previous meetings in Cairo. We have more details.
The Israeli cabinet's decision on the Paris meeting came during a war cabinet meeting Thursday night, at the end of a day that saw U.S. President Joe Biden's Middle East coordinator, Brett McGurk, meet top Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. An Israeli official says the government had been waiting for a confirmation that medications had reached the hostages in Gaza before agreeing to return to the negotiating table. That proof, combined with positive indications from the previous talks in Cairo on Wednesday, may have triggered the Israeli government's agreement to send a negotiating team to Paris. As the war rages, the Biden administration is finding it tough to secure a ceasefire deal before Ramadan next month. Senior U.S. government officials believe the release of more than 100 Israeli hostages from Gaza will pave the way to bring the first pause to the deadly conflict. But Israel's determination to launch a ground offensive in southern Gaza is creating more tension. U.S. officials have warned that Israel's war aspiration, which does not have any guarantee for the safety of civilians, would be a drawback. Hamas is demanding the release of about 1,500 Palestinian prisoners in the first phase of the deal, and for Israeli troops to leave Gaza, as well as negotiations to lead to a formal end to the war. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Hamas' proposal is delusional. Israel has warned that if a deal on the release of hostages is not reached by the start of Ramadan on the 10th of March, its military will go ahead with its planned offensive in Rafah.